Our top story, Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov has accused what he calls outside forces of hampering the UN Security Council's peace efforts in Syria.
There are outside forces that are not interested in the success of the current UN Security Council efforts. They are trying everything possible to substitute the Security Council with various unofficial formats such as the Friends of Syria or some other forms. They are also trying with everything possible to influence the Syrian opposition so that it doesn't work with the government in maintaining a ceasefire and setting up future dialogue.
Lavrov expressed regret about such a stance, calling it counterproductive. The first group of UN observers is in Syria to make preparations to start the mission. The delegation is part of the UN monitoring mission that oversees a ceasefire brokered by the UN Arab League Joint Envoy Kofi Annan. Syria says it's fully committed to the truce and that progress is being made on arrangements for UN monitors. Meanwhile, Syrian Foreign Minister Walid Muallim is in the Chinese capital, Beijing, for talks on the ceasefire. China and Russia have been pushing the efforts aimed at a peaceful solution to the Syrian unrest. Dmitry Babich, chief editor of Russia Profile magazine, explains how foreign forces, according to Russia, are fomenting the conflict. He also tells us more about Russia's stance on the Syrian crisis.
He primarily meant the fighters who got into the country from Iraq, from Turkey and from other neighboring countries, and which obviously tried to disrupt the ceasefire right now because they came to Syria to fight and they're not interested in a real end to their hostilities. Russia has always been critical of both sides in this conflict. Mr. Lavrov recently said that Russia does not support any side in this conflict. Basically, Russia criticizes both sides and hopes that sooner or later both sides will finally sit down to a negotiation table, because all the people living in Syria are interested in peace. It's only the foreign fighters and the foreign powers who are interested in the unending hostilities.